One of the greatest BBL surgeons in Nigeria is dead. Her name, I will not mention, but if you know her, you already know her. Look at her last video and look at how swollen her leg is. And you can see her arms too. And she has massively lost weight. Let me show you her video, her picture before. This is what she used to look like. Okay, see all the contour on her body. But she did her own BBL according to what people say. But look at this, you can even see that even here it's not balanced. Now, nobody really knows for sure why she died because the family has not released an official statement. But you need to understand that this news is unconfirmed. But there's a lot of lessons in it, which is even why I'm making this video. Before I give you the first lesson, click this plus sign to follow me. Click the share button to share this video. And drop your own lessons in the comments. So she's a BBL surgeon, graduated in 2015. So I think she's still under 30. All right. And then she built a clinic where she helps women to do breast augmentation, nyash augmentation, the stomach reduction, and so on. And I believe she has done it for many women, right? But then there will always be these bad cases. So at least one of the women she did it for lost her life, and I think the case went to court. There's another woman that had complications, and that one was a blogger. So this was the one that actually blew up the whole thing, and said that after the procedure, the thing kept busting open. That is, her nyash will keep melting and busting open. They will repackage it; it will melt again. So I don't know how far of the recovery that blogger has gone. But she went to court because of these things. Her clinic was sealed up and she actually lost the case. You know, it's very hard for a hospital to lose a case, especially a registered hospital. They say she was performing some illegal activities. Now, I couldn't really read the fine print to know whether they said illegal activities were about the surgeries, all right? But she said nobody has died on the table because what they normally do in these clinics is once your case becomes critical, they send you to a hospital so that if you're passing on, you pass on from there so they can maintain a clean record. Even though I know that's supposed to be the standard practice, all right? So, but think about it, right? She did her best and then she's gone now. Our first thing is this BBL surgery is the most dangerous surgery in the world by some accounts. Like that's a surgery that most people that cause the most deaths, BBL. And it's hard to find somebody that really knows it very well. Most of these people that know it, they just learn it by the side. In our own case, she's a confirmed medical doctor and she has all the licenses. But most times they just do it in some backyard clinic and then you start suffering complications. And it's a new technology, which means that they have not perfected it. If somebody like, I think, uh, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, if they can go remove their own, do you understand? They have the most money, they went to the best ones, and then they still felt bad after it, and they went to remove. Think of you that has only 2 million naira. So if you're going to do this, well, so at the end of the day, these BBLs and stuff, be sure you're in the right mental space that you're not doing it because of um, body insecurity, body dysmorphia, because that's why some of these people do it. Now, if you're an entertainer, we can understand that it's part of your entertainment business, maybe some certain careers that might need it. But if you're feeling insecure, it's crazy. There was one lady that died. She was 21 and she went to do it. Somebody was telling me in Ghana, and then she lost her life. 21. There was complications in the surgery. But here's the problem, right? At 21, your body is not fully developed. Do you understand? You're at 21, you just left teenage years, your body has not developed. So that thing you thought, that shape you thought you don't have is because you're still young. By the time you clock 25, 30, some of those shape will come out. In fact, some women don't get shape until they give birth. It's after birth that their hips will widen properly and then that's body shape you're looking for will come. You understand? So be sure you are not going out of insecurities. If you're dealing with body insecurity, then it's not nothing that happens on your physical body will save you. You understand? You need to work on your mind for having such an insecurity. And here's the thing: when you have a certain shape, you attract certain men. There are men that love this shape. There are men that don't love it. Okay, and you'll find high value men on both ends. The problem is that most people will live the way their body naturally is, so they will not attract people that naturally like them. They modify their body. Now they're attracting somebody that is different or a different category of men. And then eventually, along the line, they realize that these kind of guys don't want to marry them. How many BBL ladies have you ever seen in a wedding poster that they are doing marriage? Very, very rare. Me, I've never seen. I've never seen. Most of the ladies that are actually doing wedding, clocking it in, getting the ring, they're looking perfectly naturally normal. You understand? They are looking perfectly normal. No over exaggerated. So you might think that men don't have sense in the sense that you're able to trick them and get some money from them. You lie that your great grandmother's left nyash broke. Now they send you money. You collect money from 4 5 guys. You think they are stupid. When it comes to marriage, that's when you know that men are not stupid. They are seeing all that. They are seeing all that. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying you should not do it. Make sure you're in the right mental space. And you should know that it's a very dangerous surgery. Make sure you write your will, do everything before you go for such. It's not a far-fetched advice. It's a real life story for some people. And be braced for possible complications where you have to be returning to the hospital or clinic every few months to patch up leaking yash, you know, and a whole lot of things. Something that will completely prevent you from dating. Imagine your yash is leaking. You know, guys are attracted, but then you can't date because you know that they will see the leaking yash. So at the end of the day, make sure you're in the right mental space. Second one is that they said that um, she was addicted to opioids, drugs, and it was actually the drugs that took her life. Because if you look at that picture, you see this leg swelling, sign of kidney failure or heart disease. All right. So they say she was addicted to opioids. She was taking some of these hard drugs, and that she was even mixing it for some celebrities, as per doctor now. And this is rumor. There's a Nigerian witch doctor, a female that is on Instagram that sells body charms, sex charms to women to use it and charm men. So some of these sex charms, you eat it. Some you wear on your hand like a bangle. Some you put in your private part. It's crazy. And she made a lot of money selling it. Eventually, she ran mad. Imagine a whole juju voodoo priest running mad. And they took her to rehab. This is almost 2 years now. She's still in rehab to the point that she can't even make any single video. That means that her head never corrects. It's crazy. So at the end of the day, people are saying that this one was the one mixing the drugs that one was taking, and that one was injecting herself until she ran out of a space to do the injection. All right. So I don't know how true that is, but it's a good point to bring out that we as young people sometimes we feel so strong and immortal and invincible that we don't take care of our own health. You understand? You feel that you can take anything and nothing will happen. If you're addicted to any substance, just know that it's taking your life small, 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 small. And one day, the result will show. You will just suddenly hear, do you know that your liver, your kidney, they will not give you sign if they are failing. You will not notice any single sign. All of a sudden, you just hear, boom, failure. You understand? So you have to keep an eye. And if you look at my hair, you see that my hair has recovered considerably. This is what my hair used to be like. I used to be very bald. Can you see now? There's a big difference. There's still some recovery needed, but there's a big difference now. All right. And why? Because I tried many products and it failed. So I created my own. Look at my own product. As you can see, there are some things inside. This is what I call a Bido shaker. Now this oil, every morning I shake it, I pour out a little, then I apply on my head. And after 3 months, my baldness started recovering. This is the 4th month, and this is how I look now. If you're losing hair, you don't have to carry baldness around like me. Remember that when I was carrying it, I felt confident. You don't have to, all right? Having your hair is always much better. So if you want to join me on this journey of hair recovery, inbox me. I will send you the receipt, the list of ingredients I used, and it's not free. My list is not free. Inbox me, and there's a video to guide you of how I mixed it, which is simple. All right. And if you need to buy it, the list of the ingredients and links to order it online are there too. So everything is done for you. Let me know in my inbox.